The first day passes quietly. The cattle are calm, the weather is good. But Sam tells you, don't be fooled. The first week's always like this. The real trouble starts in the third week. Why, you ask? You'll see, he says. And he's right. The first 2 weeks really are calm. The same routine every day. You wake up before dawn, gather the herd, move them out. A short break at noon. Then back to the trail. In the evening you make camp, eat, and stand watch in shifts. At night you ride around the herd, making sure everything's in order. Then you sleep a few hours. Then another shift. Again and again. In the third week, just like Sam said, things change. The weather turns. Clouds gather. The wind rises. The cattle grow restless. Storms coming, the boss says. Stay sharp. If the herd panics, we'll have a stampede. Stampede. The word everyone fears. If 2,000 head start running at once, they'll crush everything in front of them. Men, horses, anything. The thought alone is terrifying. That evening the storm hits. First wind. Then rain. Then thunder. The cattle shift and bawl, nervous. Settle them down, the boss shouts. You're in the saddle, riding along the edge of the herd. You've got your whip in hand, but you don't use it. You just talk. Easy. Easy now. It's all right. But the cattle don't listen. Nature is powerful. Animals are helpless against it. Then the first lightning strike splits the sky in two. The thunder is so violent the ground seems to shake. The cattle lose their minds. Stampede, someone yells. And chaos explodes. 2,000 head surge forward at once. Thus, noise, madness. You spur your horse and ride alongside them. Your goal isn't to stop them, you can't. Your goal is to guide them. If they run the right direction, they won't go over a cliff or into a swamp. If they run the wrong way, they'll all die. And so will you. A cowboy rides beside you. Joe, around 30. Experienced, but exhausted. His horse stumbles. Joe hits the ground. The herd is coming straight at him. In a second, he'll be trampled. Dead. What do you do? There's no time. You have 1 second to choose. Ride on and maybe save yourself. Or turn back and maybe both of you die. You pull your horse toward Joe. The cattle are close. Too close. Too fast. Joe is on the ground, clutching his arm. Probably broken. You reach him. Lean down. Stretch out your hand. Grab on, you shout. Joe grabs. You pull. Your back screams, but you pull. He swings up behind you. You drive your spurs in. The horse surges forward. The herd thunders past just behind you. 1 second later and you'd both be dead. But you're not. You're alive. By morning the storm is gone. The herd has settled. Everyone is exhausted. The boss counts. We lost 3 head, he says. But no men. That's a miracle. Joe walks up to you. His arm is wrapped, he's in pain, but he's standing. You saved my life, he says. I won't forget it. You just nod. It's nothing, you say. But it's not nothing. It's the first time you've saved a man's life. And that feeling is stronger than any thrill of killing. The drive continues. 4 more weeks. Sunday dust. Fatigue. But now you've earned respect. The other cowboys talk to you. Joke with you. You're not an outsider anymore. You're one of them. You're a cowboy. 2 months later the drive ends. You reach a big city. The cattle are delivered. The boss pays everyone. He pays you too. $60 for 2 months' work. You've never seen that much money in your life. You did good, Jack, the boss says. I'd work with you again. Thank you, sir, you say. I'll think about it. But you already have. You're going to say yes. Because this is your place. You think you've finally found it? That night you all head into town. Into a saloon. Time to celebrate. For 2 months there's been no whiskey, no women, no fun. Now it's time. The place is crowded. Music plays. People dance. Cards are dealt at the tables. You go to the bar. Order a whiskey. It burns, but it's good. You watch the room. At one table sit a few women, saloon girls. You notice one of them. Red hair, green eyes, beautiful. She looks at you, smiles. Your heart races. You've never felt anything like this. You gather your courage and walk over. Hello, you say. Your voice trembles slightly. Hello, she says. I'm Sarah. You. Jack. New in town? More or less. Where you from? Montana. But now I'm here. Texas. Good, Sarah says with a smile. Texas is a fine place, if you survive. You smile back. Mind if I sit? Go ahead, she says. You sit down. You talk for hours. Sarah tells you about her life. She came from Kentucky. Her family was poor. She ran away at 16. Came here. Works in the saloon. But she's not a prostitute, just a saloon girl. She serves drinks, talks to men. That's all. You tell her about your life. Montana. The ranch. Your father. Leaving home. Sarah listens. Really listens. For the first time, a woman is truly listening to you. And that feeling, it feels good. At the end of the night you ask, "Can I see you again?" Sarah looks at you. "If you'd like," she says. "Will you be here tomorrow?" "I will." "Then I'll come. See you tomorrow, Jack." She smiles. You smile back and step out of the saloon. The night is cold but you feel warm. Something inside you has changed. What exactly? You don't know. But you know Sarah has affected you deeply. In the following weeks you start seeing Sarah often. You take walks together. Share meals. Talk for hours. With every meeting you fall more in love with her. But there's a problem. Sarah has a past. She's worked in saloons. Met bad men. Some people look at her the wrong way. "I don't care," you tell her one day. "The past is past. I care about the future." She looks into your eyes. "Do you really?" "I do." "Why?" "Because I love you," you say. It's the first time you've said it. Sarah's eyes fill with tears. "I love you too, Jack." And for the first time you kiss. That kiss changes everything. A month later you propose. One evening by the river at sunset. You drop to one knee. "Sarah," you say, "I'm a poor man. I don't have much. But I love you. Will you marry me?" She's shocked. She cries. "Yes," she says. "Yes, yes, yes." You stand and hold her. You're happy. For the first time, truly happy. 2 weeks later you're married. A small church. The preacher. Joe. A few cowboy friends. A few of Sarah's friends. A simple wedding. Plain and beautiful. The preacher asks, "Do you take Sarah as your wife?" "I do." "For better or worse, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?" "I do." He turns to Sarah and asks the same. She says yes. "Then I pronounce you husband and wife." You may kiss the bride. You kiss her. Everyone applauds. You're happy. You're not alone anymore. Marriage isn't easy. You don't have much money. Sarah quits her job at the saloon. You don't earn much as a cowboy. You rent a cheap house. Small. 2 rooms. But enough for what you need. You struggle. Some days there isn't enough food. Some nights there isn't enough wood for heat. But you're happy. Because you're together. A year later, Sarah tells you something. One evening at supper. "Jack," she says, "I need to tell you something." You look at her casually. "What?" "I'm pregnant." The world stops. Your heart stops. "What?" "I'm pregnant. We're going to have a baby." You stand and hold her. "Really?" "Yes." You cry. For the first time you cry from happiness. "I'm going to be a father," you say. "I'm going to be a father." Sarah is crying too. "Yes, my love. You are." The next 9 months are both exciting and frightening. Because money is even tighter now. Doctor's fees. Baby supplies. Everything costs money. You start working more. 2 ranches at once. One in the morning, another in the afternoon. You're exhausted, but you don't stop. Because you have a purpose now. You're building a family. Your baby is coming. 9 months later, the baby is born. A boy. You name him Thomas. Small. Big. The first time you hold him, you feel something you've never felt before. Pure love. Unconditional love. And fear. Because now you have something to lose. No, 2 things. Sarah and Thomas. You look at him. Tiny hands. Little nose. Eyes closed. Hello, Thomas, you whisper. I'm your father. And I promise you something. I will protect you. From everything. I'll give you a good life. Maybe I won't be rich, but I'll be honest. And I'll teach you what's right. Thomas opens his eyes. Looks at you. As if he understands. You smile. Everything has changed. It's not just about you anymore. You're a father now. And that changes everything. Life feels harder than ever. As Thomas grows, so do the expenses. Food. Clothes. Everything costs money. You work more, but it's still not enough. One day you make a decision. We're going to buy our own ranch, you tell Sarah. How? She asks. We don't have money. We'll save. How long will that take? I don't know. But we'll do it. And you start. For 2 years you save every single cent. You spend nothing unnecessary. Cheapest food. Cheapest clothes. Sarah starts working too. Sewing at home. Washing laundry for neighbors. Thomas grows. He's 2 now. Starting to talk. His first word is Pa. When you hear it, you cry from happiness. After 2 years you've saved enough. A small piece of land goes up for sale. The boss tells you about it. There's a property. Small but fertile. You ought to take a look. You go. 100 acres. A house, small but solid. A barn. The price is $300. You have $350. I'll take it. The papers are signed. And just like that, you have your own ranch. Your own land. Your own home. You bring Sarah and Thomas. You step inside. It's small but it's yours. This is ours, you say. From now on we live here. Sarah cries. Really? Really? Thomas runs through the rooms. You laugh. For the first time you have a real home. For the first time you're free. For the first time something belongs to you. With the money you have left, you start a small herd and buy what you need. But the happiness doesn't last. Because nothing in this world comes easy. Especially not in Texas. Especially not when you own land. The first few months are good. You wake early, work your fields. Plant. Water. Feed the animals. Sarah manages the house. Cooks. Cleans. Tends a small garden. Thomas is 3 now. Running around. Asking questions. Pa, what's this? Pa, what's that? Curious about everything. Just like you. Then, 6 months later, trouble comes. The owner of the neighboring ranch arrives. A big man. His name is William Harker. He owns a massive ranch. Hundreds of workers. Rich. Powerful. Dangerous. He knocks on your door. You open it. Mr. Harker, you say. Everyone calls him that. Jack, he replies. He smiles but his eyes don't. We need to talk. Of course. Come in. He sits. Sarah offers him something to drink. He accepts. Looks around carefully. You've got a nice place here, he says. Thank you. But small. It's enough for us. He nods slowly. Maybe. But I'm looking to expand my ranch. And your land sits exactly where I need it. What are you saying? I want to buy your property. It's not for sale. Everything's for sale. It's just a matter of price. No, Mr. Harker. This land isn't for sale. This is our home. His expression hardens. Jack, listen. I'm offering good money. $500. You paid $3. That's $200 profit. Thank you. But no. Harker stands up. I'm asking you one last time. Are you selling? No. He stares at you for a long moment. There's something in his eyes. A warning. Maybe a threat. Fine, he says at last. But remember this, Jack. In this region, I'm the one in charge. And I always get what I want. Then he leaves. Sarah looks at you. She's frightened. What are we going to do? Nothing, you say. This land is ours. No one can take it. But deep down you feel it. Harker won't give up that easily. He'll be back. 2 days later you're proven right. Midnight. You're asleep. Then you hear it, horses outside. You wake instantly. Go to the window. For men. On horseback. Faces covered. One of them holds a torch. Jack. One of them shouts. Get out here. You grab your rifle. Sarah wakes. What's happening? I don't know. Take Thomas. Go to the cellar. She grabs Thomas and disappears downstairs. You move to the door, but you don't open it. What do you want? You shout. Give up the land. No. Then we'll take it. The first shot comes. It smashes through the window. Hits the wall. You duck. Your heart pounds. 2 more shots follow. You extend your rifle through the side window and fire back. The men pull away. This isn't over, one of them yells. Then they ride off. You go down to the cellar. Sarah is crying. Thomas is crying. It's over, you say. They're gone. Will they come back? I don't know. But you do know. They'll keep coming until Harker gets what he wants. The next morning you go to the sheriff in town. A small office. The sheriff is old. Tired. What happened, Jack? You tell him everything. He listens. Then shakes his head. That's Harker's doing, he says. Then arrest him. Got proof? They had their faces covered. Then there's nothing I can do. They shot at my house. And we don't know who fired the shots. No proof. No case. You understand. Either the sheriff is afraid of Harker, or he's paid by him. Either way he won't help. So what am I supposed to do, you ask? Sell, the sheriff says. It ain't worth it. It is, you reply. It's worth it. You walk out. When you get home you make your decision. You're going to fight. This is your land. Your home. Your life. No one takes it. You check your rifle. Your revolver. Count your ammunition. Is it enough? You don't know. Sarah watches you. Jack, she says softly, maybe we should sell. He's wrong, but our lives matter more. You look at her. Sarah, if I sell now we'll live in fear forever. The next place will be the same. I'm standing here. And I'm fighting. She cries but she nods. Then I fight with you. That night you wait. You sit by the window, rifle in hand. Sarah stays in the cellar with Thomas. No one comes. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe never. But 3 days later they come. More this time. Maybe 9 men. Midnight again. You hear the horses. You're ready. From the window you see them forming a circle around the house. Jack, one of them shouts. Last chance. Come out. Give up the land. No. Then we burn it down. The first torch lands on the roof. The second crashes beside the window. Fire spreads quickly. Smoke pours inside. You cough. Your eyes burn. If you go outside they'll shoot you. If you stay inside you'll burn. Both are death. You rush to the cellar. Sarah and Thomas are there. We're going out, you say. Through the back door. We run for the woods. Don't stop. Understand? Sarah nods. Thomas is crying. You pick him up. Don't be afraid, son. Your father's here. I'll protect you. You go to the back door. You open it. You look outside. Dark. Maybe no one is back there. Maybe you're lucky. Run, you tell Sarah. She runs. You run too. Thomas in your arms. Toward the woods. You run about 100 yards. Just as you're about to reach the trees, a voice. There they are. Gunshots. A bullet passes by you. 2 bullets. They miss Sarah. Get down, you shout. You enter the woods. Between the trees. Darkness. Safe? No. But better. You keep running. Voices behind you. Find them. But they can't. The forest is big, dark. You run for hours. Finally you stop. You reach a creek. You drink water. Thomas is crying. Dad, our house. It's gone, son, you say. But we're here. We're alive. That's what matters. Sarah looks at you. What are we going to do? I don't know, you say. The first time you admit you don't know. But we'll figure something out. That night you stay among the trees. In the cold. Hungry and tired. When morning comes you return to town. You look at your house. It's ashes. Everything burned. Your home, your belongings, your dreams. All gone. Sarah cries. Thomas cries. You don't. Instead of tears you feel anger. Pure, clean anger. Harker did this. And Harker will pay for it. It's not time for revenge yet. First you have to survive. You go to the sheriff. My house was burned, you say. I saw, the sheriff says. Who did it? I don't know. A liar. He definitely knows. But he won't say. So what can I do? Nothing. No proof. The house burned. Isn't that proof? It doesn't show who burned it. You understand. Help won't come from here. You leave. Where will you go? What will you do? You remember Sam, the old cowboy, still working at the ranch. You go to him. You explain the situation. Sam listens. Harker's doing, he says. I know. What can I do? Sam thinks. You have two choices. Live. Or fight. I want to fight. Then you need help. You can't do it alone. From who? From me. From Joe. There are a few more cowboys who hate Harker. We'll gather them. Really? Yes. But on one condition. We need proof. If we're going to accuse Harker, we need proof. How do we get it? We'll make one of his men talk. How? Sam smiles. Leave that to me. 2 days later, word comes from Sam. There's one of Harker's men. An alcoholic. He goes to the saloon every night. Gets drunk. Talks. We can catch him. When? Tonight. That night you go to the saloon. You, Sam, and Joe. The man is there. Sitting at a table. Drinking. You wait until he's really drunk. The night goes on. He drinks more. Finally he stands up and walks outside. You follow him. In the alley. In the dark. The man stops. Relieves himself. Sam approaches from behind. Presses a gun to his neck. Don't move. The man freezes. What do you want? We want you to talk. About what? Jack's house. I don't know anything. Sam tightens his grip on the gun. You do. Talk or I'll blow your head off. The man starts sweating. Okay. Harker said it. He said, burn the house. He said, if the man leaves, the land is mine. Will you say that in court? No. If I do, Harker will kill me. If you don't, I will, Sam says. The man looks at him. Two bad choices. Finally he nods. Okay. I'll say it. The next morning you all go to the sheriff together. Now you have a witness. The man talks. Tells everything. The sheriff listens. Then nods. All right. I'll bring Harker in. He says it, but you're suspicious. Will he really bring him in? A week later the trial takes place. A small courtroom. A judge, a jury, witnesses. Harker is there. He has lawyers. Expensive lawyers. You're alone. But you have a witness. The man takes the stand, swears in, and speaks. He tells everything. Harker's lawyers attack. This man is a drunk. This man is a liar. The man stands firm. He doesn't change his story. The judge listens. Then he speaks. Mr. Harker, you are charged with arson, destruction of property, threats. The jury will decide. The jury leaves. An hour later they return. They announce their verdict. Guilty. Your heart feels like it's going to stop. The verdict is read, and in the end you've won. You really won. The judge turns to Harker. Mr. Harker, you will pay $5,000 in damages. And 6 months in jail. Harker jumps to his feet. This is ridiculous. Sit down, the judge says. Or I'll add more. Harker sits. But he looks at you. There's hatred in his eyes. As if to say this isn't over. But you don't care. Because you won. You receive $5,000. A lot of money. You buy a new house. Bigger. Stronger. You buy animals. You rebuild the ranch. And this time no one bothers you. Because now they know you're not easy prey. Years pass. Thomas grows up. He turns 5. You start teaching him everything. How to ride a horse. How to fix a fence. How to feed the animals. Dad, he says one day, I'm going to be like you. You smile. No, son. You're going to be better than me. How? You'll study. You'll learn. Maybe you'll be a doctor. Maybe a lawyer. Whatever you become, you'll be honest. I promise, Dad. Life with Sarah is good. Every evening you eat dinner together. You tell Thomas stories. Sarah laughs. You laugh. You're happy. For the first time, truly happy. But one night Sarah gets sick. She coughs badly. It's nothing. It'll pass, she says. But it doesn't pass. It gets worse. She develops a fever. You call the doctor. He comes. He examines her. Pneumonia, he says. It's dangerous. But she can fight it. She fights. 1 week. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. She grows weaker and weaker. One night you sit beside her. You hold her hand. Sarah, you say, please don't leave me. I need you. Thomas needs you. Sarah smiles. A weak smile. Jack, I'm very tired. I want to rest, she says. No. Don't rest. Stay. Stay with me. I wish I could. But I can't. She closes her eyes. Her breathing slows. You sit there. Watching. She takes her last breath. And she's gone. That night you cry. Quietly. Thomas is sleeping. You're alone. In the dark. You lost the love of your life. What are you going to do? How will you go on? You don't know. The next day you bury Sarah. On a small hill. The view is beautiful. You can see the river. Sarah loved the view. You stand at her grave. Thomas beside you. He's crying. You're not. You can't. If you cry, Thomas will cry more. You have to be strong. You have to be strong for him. Where's Mom? Thomas asks. In the sky, you say. When is she coming back? She's not, son. Why? She's with the angels now. Does Thomas understand? Maybe not. But he accepts it. The months that follow are hard. You try to be both father and mother. You cook for Thomas, wash his clothes, put him to bed. At the same time you run the ranch. You get tired. Very tired. But you never stop. Thomas is there. And he is your everything. Years pass. Thomas grows up. He's 12 now. A strong boy. Smart. Hard-working. A lot like you. You teach him everything. One day you say, Thomas, listen carefully. The most important thing in this world is honesty. You don't brag about your money. You don't brag about your strength. You take pride in your honesty. You can lose everything. But if you lose your honesty, you lose your manhood too. At 15, Thomas tells you something. Dad, I want to go to school. You already do. No, Dad. Big school. In the city. College. You pause. College? Yes. I want to be a lawyer. You look at him. Are you proud? You're very proud. All right, son. You'll go. We'll find the money. But Dad, it's expensive. We'll find it. Don't you worry. For the next 3 years, you work even harder. You save money. You keep every dollar. When Thomas turns 18, you finally have enough. You can go, you say. Learn. Grow. Thomas hugs you. Thank you, Dad. I'll make you proud. I'm already proud, you say. Thomas leaves. You're alone. On the ranch. By yourself. Every day you repeat the same routine. Wake up, work, eat, sleep. Again. and again. Sometimes you think about Sarah. Sometimes about Thomas. Sometimes about Montana, your father, your youth. Where did those years go? How did they pass so fast? You're in your 40s now. Your hair has turned gray. Your back aches. Wrinkles are starting to form on your face. You're getting old. Letters come from Thomas. You read them. He says everything is going well. He's happy. When you read that, you're happy too. 4 years later, Thomas returns. But he's not a boy anymore. He's a man. He has his diploma. He's a lawyer now. When he sees you, he hugs you. Dad. Son. You hold each other for a long time. Dad, I have a surprise, Thomas says. What is it? I want you to meet someone. You're excited and surprised. You didn't expect this. He turns around and a woman walks forward. Young. Beautiful. This is Emma. My fiancée. You're surprised. Your fiancée? Yes, Dad. We're getting married. You look at Emma. She seems like a good girl. Nice to meet you, Emma, you say. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Jack, she says. Just Jack, you reply. Just Jack. A month later, Thomas and Emma get married. You have a beautiful wedding at the church. Many people come. Thomas is happy. You're happy too. Now you don't just have a son, he has a family. A year later, your grandchild is born. A girl. They name her Sarah. When you hold her for the first time, you cry. Out of happiness. Because life goes on. One day you will die. But Sarah will go on. Thomas will go on. Emma will go on. Life will go on. You accept that. You're 50 now. You've grown old, but you still work. You can still ride your horse. You can still manage the ranch. Thomas lives in the city. He practices law. He earns well. Sometimes he visits. He brings Sarah. She's grown. 4 years old now. She hugs you. Grandpa. You smile. My granddaughter. This moment is worth everything. You wouldn't trade it for anything. At 60, one morning you wake up. There's a sharp pain in your chest. The cause of the pain. A heart attack. You don't know. But you know your time is near. You call Thomas. He comes. He sits beside you. Dad, are you okay? No, son. I'm not. My time is close. No, Dad. You still have more time. You smile. We're all mortal, son. My time has come. But don't be sad. I lived a good life. I lived free. I lived honest. I loved. I was loved. A man can't ask for more than that. Thomas is crying. Dad. Don't cry, son. Be strong. Be strong for Sarah. Be strong for Emma. Be strong for yourself. He nods. That night you lie in your bed. You close your eyes. You think about your life. Montana. Your father. Your mother. Thunder. Your first gun. Your first fall. Your first cattle drive. Sarah. Thomas. Parker. The fire. The trial. The victory. The defeats. The gains. The losses. The happiness. The pain. All of it. And do you have regrets? Just one, never seeing your family again. Everything that happened never gave you the time to go back. But you lived the way you wanted. You lived as a cowboy. And you will die as one. You lived free. You lived honest. Just as your father wanted, you never begged anyone. You never bowed to anyone. You lived by your own rules. You take your last breath. Quiet and peaceful. Thomas is beside you. Holding your hand. Goodbye, Dad, he says. Goodbye. And you're gone. The next day they bury you beside Sarah. On that beautiful hill. They place a stone on your grave. It reads, Jack, Cowboy. Father and honest man 1847 to 1907. Simple. But enough. Because you were a simple man. But an honest man. And now, years later, people still tell your story. The man who stood up to Harker, they say. The man who defended his land. The honest cowboy. Because cowboys never truly die. They just become legends. And you, yes, you became a legend. If you want more videos like this, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, share your thoughts about the video in the comments, or let us know whose life story you'd like to see next.